Hey there, race fans. It's race day top five with me, Frank Five. The pressure to make the playoffs is getting closer for these guys that are trying to make it in, while a king has emerged, the king of the 2 mile tracks. Number one, Kyle Larson completes the hat trick as he wins his fourth race of his career, third race of the season, and it's on a 2 mile track at Michigan National Speedway at the Pure Michigan 400 yesterday. I don't know how this kid does it. I mean, he made it 3 wide on the restart with 2 laps to go. I mean, this kid can do anything. He can drive high. I mean, his nickname now is Young Money, but Dave Moody from MRN is calling him already Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. I mean, the way he drove yesterday, he might win the thing, other than Martin Truex, but he just put on a good show. Kyle Larson really wasn't one of the best cars all day long. He struggled at the beginning with handling, and they kept working on that car every single time they got onto pit road, and then late race cautions played into their favor, and they made fantastic restarts, and then on the last restart, they just went 3 wide between himself and the Gibbs cars and the Furniture Row cars, and just took the lead and just pulled away, and already was celebrating in the car before he even got back to the checker flag, and they're like, calm down, but he's like, oh no, I'm not stopping celebrating, I'm enjoying this moment, so he deserves to, because he's, obviously now, he's the 2 mile king. Everybody complains about Truex being the 1.5 mile king. Now they're complaining about Kyle Larson just kicking everyone's butts on the 2 mile tracks. I mean, it's hard to believe that he is able to do this stuff, but what a great effort for Larson as he was able to capture the win over Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones from Michigan, who is trying to win to make the playoffs, Ryan Newman, and Trevor Bayne, another driver that's trying to make the playoffs. Number two, Chase Elliott. Can't complain. It's not second place. It's not first place, but it was a top 10 nonetheless, finishing 8th yesterday. He sounded like he had a good car at times. And on the last pits of the day, I heard on the radio, because I wasn't watching the race, we pulled apart some of the side skirt with the jack while we were trying to release it. But luckily, we were able to hold on to a top 10, and I'm super proud of that. And we're 62 points above the cut line with 3 races to go. Now, that doesn't mean any way we're safe. But I'm feeling a little bit better now that we could possibly still make this thing on points. We might need to win, though, because I'm not looking forward to Richmond the way he performs there. We need to do better at that track. Number 3, Martin Truex Jr. and Brad Keselowski dominated most of the race yesterday. Brad Keselowski started on the pole, and he dominated the first half of the race. Then Truex dominated the second half, and, they just got beat towards the end. Truex, as I said, got second, and Keselowski finished 17th because, late race pit strategy bit him in the butt. So that sucks for the 2 car. And he still is trying to win at his home track in Michigan, but he'll do it one day. I guarantee you that. Number 4, Joey Logano, Brad's teammate, still trying to win. He's running out of time. We have 3 races to go, and the clock is ticking for him. He had a good car yesterday, but unfortunately, late in the race, he blew a tire and finished 2 laps down 28th. I just don't know what's going on with Logano. Brad runs better than him, so why can't Logano, they have the same engines. Why can't they run up front equally? I just don't get it. You got to solve the mystery of what is wrong with Joey Logano right now. But he has 2 opportunities coming up that he could possibly win. We all know he's good at the August race at Bristol, and we all know he's good at Richmond because he's won there before in the nighttime, and he, of course, won there this year until his win got encumbered, which prevented him from being locked into the playoffs. So he has perhaps 2 out of 3 good shots at Bristol Richmond coming up. And number 5, Matt Kenseth, who is on the cut line to make the playoffs on points. 31 points ahead of Clint Bowyer. Was going into a top 5 yesterday. And on the restart with 2 to go, he had a flat tire and finished 24th. He was going to finish 3rd or 4th, and that flat tire sent him to 24th place. He's lucky he has a 31-point cushion over Bowyer. And he's also lucky that Eric Jones and Trevor Bayne, who have to win to make the playoffs, he's lucky with them up there, they didn't get around Larson. He's lucky they didn't win because, he's got to be a little bit nervous. I mean, Bristol and Richmond are good opportunities for Matt Kenseth and possibly Darlington because he ran well in that race a year ago, but, he might need to win too. I mean, he's running out of opportunities as well to probably, hold on to that points position. He needs to go for wins like everybody else does. So we'll see what happens. So coming up this weekend, the night race at Bristol. Dale Jr.'s final hurrah there. You'll see him in a Exalta Ducks Unlimited camouflage Chevrolet under the lights at Bristol. And you're going to hear a lot of action and a lot of beating and banging. Tempers will be flying. And we'll see if somebody can win to lock themselves into the playoffs for teams that don't have a win, especially Logano with an encumbered win. They are running out of time and they need to get the job done. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Congrats to the 42. He's the 2 mile king now. I can officially say that. Y'all have a nice week, and I'll see you after Bristol.